As you may know, Indiana's state motto is the crossroads of America. Hoosiers take pride in the fact that Highways 40 and 41 were part of the original federal highway system in 1926, and today 724 million tons of freight travels through our state, making us the 5th busiest state for commercial freight traffic. Mr. Spear, I want to thank the trucking industry for what our American truckers did to contribute a great deal during COVID to get products on store shelves and to our homes. I want to express our thanks for the hard work of truckers working through the pandemic to make sure that things were delivered. It wasn't perfect. Supply chain issues persist, but the trucking industry did not let us down during COVID, and we thank you. Mr. Spear, in your written testimony, you mentioned a talent shortage of nearly 78,000 drivers and 41,000 as a severe workforce challenge to the trucking industry. Those numbers are a bit shocking, particularly considering that drivers in Indiana now average about $60,000 a year and can access full benefits. So could you touch on some of the other factors that contribute to your workforce challenges?
Yeah, as we said earlier, we've been dealing with the shortage of talent for a number of years, certainly predating COVID. It certainly got worse post-pandemic as fewer people were returning to work across all specters of the economy, and trucking was certainly not isolated from that. So it inflated from about 50,000 drivers to 78,000. Our technician shortage is from 29,000 to 41,000. We're even short on dock workers. It is very difficult to get people to come back into the workforce. Pay has gone up over the last 5 years for drivers 19%, higher than any other mode in transportation. So you don't have to have a college degree. You don't carry all the debt that comes with it. We really need to make this an attractive place for all ages, 18 to 20. If you're in your latter years, we have an aging workforce higher than national average. We need to provide the wellness programs. We provide the health benefits. We provide the paid leave. We provide all of that, and yet we're still short talent.
Yeah.
So this is problematic. Training, certainly investing in education and workforce development is going to be key. We're going to be really focused on WIOA and helping you design a bill that really focuses on the segments of our workforce that not only contributed through COVID, but are instrumental for our supply chain, our economy, and the ability to get those 40-year highs in inflation down.
So recognizing there's no silver bullet, a couple of things that may help would be the Drive Safe Act, or one thing that has been discussed during my time in government is transferring military CDLs to a civilian CDL. So those are some of the things, would you agree, that would be helpful?
Absolutely. I mean, this is one of many things, but the 18 to 20 populace, I said earlier, in exchange, 49 states allow an 18-year-old to drive. They can't cross state lines. We want them to do that, but we want them to do it safely and responsibly. So the training and the technology that was in IIJA, it's something we support, but we need to do it responsibly. But looking at the military, I mean, nobody in Congress I've heard is arguing against sending an 18-year-old over to protect our freedom, yet we do it all the time. The key there is teaching young people how to do their jobs safely and responsibly, and that's no different than what the trucking industry is asking for with respect to that talent pool.
Okay, thank you. With my remaining time, Mr. Akers, Iowa has been a right-to-work state since 1947. Indiana has been a right-to-work state since 2012, and we were the 23rd state in the nation to be right-to-work. The Bureau of Labor Statistics reported that in Indiana, manufacturing employment increased by 13.5% following right-to-work compared to, on average, of just 0.5% during the same period for non-right-to-work states. When we provide workers with fundamental free choice rights through right-to-work, aren't we opening up economic opportunity? And if we had something like the PRO Act, wouldn't we stifle economic opportunity, in your opinion?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Our workers move all the time. We're in a business where they could go down the street and get another job right now. So frankly, they are making more money than they ever made before. Our wages are up close to 30%. So the PRO Act really just adds a regulation. Frankly, the cost of regulation in small business comes from employees and customers. Because we have to pay for that somehow, that's where it's going to come from. Thank you.
Thank you. I yield back.